is brought to you by Arkansas Early Learning, offering no-cost childcare in Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas. Applications at arearlylearning.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning and happy Friday to everyone out there. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host for today, Lockhart, and along with Ms. Micah Simone.
Good morning, everybody.
And today I have two very special guests with me. Today is going to be a two-part show. So the first part of the show, we're going to be talking with Mrs. Lorenda Lockhart. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Ms. Shaneka Brennan. Good morning.
Good morning.
They are here from Fullness of Joy, and they're going to be talking about several events that are coming up that are serving the community. The first event we're going to highlight is a women's conference. So this is all about the women. Sorry, fellas. So we're going to, go into some more details about what this conference entails. How did it come about? The name of the conference is called I Am Her, Healed, Empowered, Restored. And I know there's a lot of that needs to go on right about now. A lot of women can use some healing, empowerment, and restoration. So let's get into some details concerning this conference. I do know that this is an annual event for your church.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay.
And this is our 20th year.
20th. Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how did it, from the very beginning, I don't know if you can tell me, I don't know if you've been around that long to say, how did this conference, why a women's conference?
Well, Elder Rogers is the co-pastor of Fullness of Joy.
Okay.
When they moved here and they started the church, after being in the church for a little while, she decided that there was some needs that women, that need to be met.
Okay.
And in the community. And so she started the Empowering Women's Conference.
Okay.
And the conference typically is a little earlier in the year. We've pushed it back this time, but there were several needs that she's seen, and she said, well, we'll start a conference.
Okay.
And it started off, like I said, 20 years ago. And from that day on, we've just had one annually. At one point, we were doing 2 a year.
2?
Yes, and so we've gone down to 1 a year now.
Okay.
And we just focus on women and women's needs and empowering the women and basically doing topics. Now, I want to say this. The conference is not just for women.
Oh, okay.
It's for women and men.
Right.
Well,
Men are welcome.
I apologize.
No,
man.
you're fine. It's on Saturday, though, we will have a forum, and it will be for women, but every service is open to anyone,
okay.
Men and women, because I've noticed in this conference, not only do the women get things out of it, but there are men that come that have gotten things out of it.
Because here's the thing, the word is for everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
We're just getting the word. That's the purpose of it, to be healed through. It's like a revival to me.
Okay.
Since it's a series of services back to back, and we all need the word.
Yes, ma'am. Indeed.
Not just men, not just women, it's men too.
So do you feel that the men that attend, they learn how to engage with the women in their lives
I feel like
better?
they have. Over the years, I've heard some of the men say, this helped me to be a better husband, a better man,
Okay.
Understanding the needs that women have, because some men, they don't know that, their wife or there's whoever they're with, a girlfriend, that they may have this need, because men are made different than women.
Yes.
Yeah, they are wired differently. And
Yes.
I think it maybe gives them insight on some of maybe our perspective of things,
Okay.
or they don't, like she said, they don't think like us, so they might not know that certain things hurt our feelings, or this is the reason we act the way we act.
That's it.
So if they come and see things that are focused on us or geared towards us, they'll say, oh, okay, I never even noticed that. It ain't even crossed my mind.
Okay.
Maybe that's what happens. Or maybe they just hit the word and go on happy.
All right. Alrighty. Now again, if you have any questions or comments for these young ladies, Mrs. Lorenda and Shaneka, give us a call at 870-277 1080, or drop us a message. Drop us a message on our Facebook live stream. Want to give a shout out to Mrs. Etoya Barnes. Thank you for checking in. Okay, so let's talk about the different days and the speakers. This is going down Friday, June 23rd through Sunday, June 25th. So let's go through each day and talk about the different speakers and what people can expect, during the conference.
On Friday night, our speaker is going to be First Lady Smith. She has been with us before, Tina Smith.
Okay.
Her husband was here on Wednesday night with us with a powerful word.
Okay.
But she's a healed woman herself. They've gone through some things as a family and some tragedies they've had, and so I feel like she can connect with the community. They've had a death of a young child.
Okay.
And things, and so she's a great mother.
Okay.
Been healed, and she'll talk about her healing and the process of her healing and things that she's gone through, and she knows that God can get her through those things. And then on Saturday, we have a different kind of like a health forum.
Okay, health forum.
And so on Saturday, we're going to have Dr. Starks, Tasha Starks. Okay. Is going to be one of the speakers, and then we'll have cancer survivor. Minister Keisha Hagans will speak. A cancer survivor, Alicia Green. And then, of course, our own Elder Susan Rogers will close us out. Okay. Also a cancer survivor. And we'll have several vendors there, like Northeast Arkansas Baptist, Higginbottoms, Curtis Chiropractors, Elite Eye. The nursing students from ASU Newport will be there. 10 Fitness will be there for those of you that need to talk about getting in shape.
Oh gosh.
And several boutiques and Foxtrot jewelry and
so this is like a real all-out one-stop.
Yes, ma'am.
You get your word, you get some shopping in.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you get to connect and network with women from all backgrounds.
Yes, ma'am.
From all walks of life.
We expect everybody from the community that can to come out. You don't have to, if you can't make it every night, you can just make it Saturday. If you can make it Friday, that's fine. And then on Sunday morning, we'll have Apostle Hams. Okay. She's out of Jacksonville, Arkansas. She does have her own church. The name of her church is Covenant Community Center there in Jacksonville. Okay. And she is just a powerful, also another lady with a great testimony. Okay. Things that she can empower the women with and teach the women, how to be great wives, how to be just strong in the things, the enemy may send something their way, but she knows how to be, she knows how to fight back. She's a fighter.
Yes, that is wonderful.
And then on Sunday night, we have Pastor Alice Nolan. Okay. She's out of Marvel. No, she's not out of Marvel. I'm sorry. She's out of Full Council.
Full Council. What is that?
Now, there's one in Little Rock.
Okay.
And she's not the Little Rock. She's in the, I don't know. I am so sorry. She's right outside of Little Rock.
Okay.
The point is, she's in Central Arkansas. Yes. All right. And she's divine. All of the women are women who have gone through things just like any other person or any other woman. And they have a level of compassion and grace for everybody else that they can convey and help us. Okay. They can tell us what their strategy was with the Lord, of course, ain't nothing they came up with. But they can explain to us walking out deliverance and healing, and this is where I found my healing, and this is what I did to get there. It wasn't easy. It was step by step, day by day, second by second, minute by minute. They are good speakers, and they're good examples of holiness, and it's going to be great. I want everybody to come.
I must say I've had the opportunity to talk with Keisha concerning her journey, and I've talked to Elder Rogers about her journey. I haven't had a chance to talk with Alicia. I've known her since, we started college together back in the 90s. She's going to get mad at me tell her age, but anyway. Just to see what she's going through. I know that she carried that same spunky, fiery attitude with her through her journey.
Yes, ma'am.
And just someone going to see someone on the other side of healing compared, we see one side of what someone is going through.
Yep.
We're not in the trenches with them. So I would love to hear these other women's testimonies, how they didn't allow the enemy to come in and just totally destroy them. They allowed God to come in and work through them, with them, and then with everyone around them to get them to the place they are now.
I think that'll really help, especially whenever you're at a tipping point. If women are coming there and they're at a tipping point and they need some advice about how to keep going.
Absolutely. And it's not even just the health part of it, and that's what we're looking at, because these ladies are healed, and we know, but then we need to empower them, because when you're in a fight for your life, in any aspect of your life, when you're in a fight, that takes you down physically, mentally. Yes. And our minds is the thing that goes. Sometimes that's the first thing, and our mind's telling us this. The enemy is saying one thing, and we're saying, no, this is not it, and we're trying to believe God that, no, this is not going to be the end, But really, honestly, the fight is the beginning of it.
Okay.
And you start
and
that
some people
fight.
Don't know that they can fight. They don't know anything other than what's going on because they're consumed. That's like you're drowning. And if nobody tells them how to get out of it, or that there's a possibility, hey, you can come out of this. Some people don't know that. They're just consumed by whatever the circumstances are, and that's just what their life is. And some folks feel like this is my lot in life. This is what it is. I'm gonna be depressed. I'm gonna be sad, and my past is gonna control my present, my future, my everything. However, that's not the truth, and some people don't know that. So, if you in that situation, come on out to the conference.
I can attest
And let
to
us
that.
help you. Let the word help.
As a woman, sometimes you just want to cry. Just let me be sad right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you're feeling that way, please come to the conference.
Yeah. Come on out.
Now, I've never been to one, but I've been to one of you all services. I just want to say, don't come in there all cute with your makeup on and all your contour highlight and all that. No, ma'am.
It does not. You can come any way you like to.
Whatever
You
how
wanna
they
wear-
leave is going to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
You
you
wear
might leave a little
jeans.
different.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a thing. You have to have a hat on, or you have to have a full suit. You come any way you need to come. If you need to come in there broken, tore down, whatever, we accept.
You're not the only one.
Because you will not. When you look around, there'll be women there that are hurting, women that are in the process of getting healed, and I feel like this conference every year, it builds up. Even myself, I've been there for several years. I hadn't been as long, of course. I hadn't been 20 years. I think Elder Sheila Lacey has been the only one that's been there that long. But that's why we came up with I Am Her, which actually came from one of my coworkers, Yashara Barber, and she's writing a book, and the name of it was going to be I Am Her, but she's talking about her healing and things that she's going through, and that's what we came up with when we came through that, and it was like,
going for Hannah.
because it covers so many different ladies, and so.
Okay, Shaneka.
Shout out for something else. But here's the thing. The point of the her for me, how it speaks to me, how she said if you come in broken and bruised, we are still that way in some areas. There's some part of us that needs to be healed. We always in the process. You know what I'm saying? Life is the process. So you're not by yourself. I'm just like you. I got an issue. You got an issue. She got an issue. He got an issue. They have issues. We're all in it together. That's the point for me when we finally determined that it was going to be I Am Her. That means, I'm not by myself. I got some sisters in this thing too. They doing the best they can, just like I'm doing the best I can.
Mike and I have conversations, sometimes the various things we're going through, and it takes. Sometimes, like I said, men don't understand it at first, but women understand women better. And I would love to see more women start to lift up each other versus tearing each other down. This nation can be so mighty if the women come together and start lifting each other up more. So I'm praying that this is like a huge success. I mean, 20 years is a milestone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're not new to it.
2 decades. 2 decades of empowerment.
It is.
On schedule.
Right.
That's what I think about, like, when you come in, especially if you're not a member of Fullness, the people that go to Fullness, it's a Fullness plug because I love it there. The Lord is changing my life through Fullness. And we get that word. You understand? So we're used to seeing miraculous things happen, or we're used to coming in one Sunday feeling like scum and leaving out empowered. But for people that aren't members or that aren't covenant members, that might have everybody look on the outside looking in, everything is different. So if they're not familiar with that type of service or it's new to them, come anyway.
Okay.
Ain't nobody trust me, we're not gonna mistreat you. People just like you, and you will leave out of there different in some shape, form, or fashion.
Yes,
trust me, you won't leave how you came if you're bound, sick, and depressed.
Amen. Amen.
And there is a $30 conference cost, so you'll see it on the flyer for registration. But anybody is welcome to any of the services.
Okay.
Even if you do not register, you are welcome. Come out and be a part.
Okay.
I mean, I think that it will change your life. I call it a life-changing conference.
That's right on
And
time.
as far as registration, that's not really, we don't want you to pay to come to church. That just that sows into ministry, so we can do more, and we can do this again and get even more people saved and do things bigger on better platforms. We have a huge edifice. We got to fill that place up.
Yes. And that's a great segue when you said that the money goes back into the community. You all are hosting community cookouts.
We are.
So it's like the money you take in through the church. Yes, you have to take care of church. The lights got to stay on.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, you're giving back and pouring out into the community in where the church is located.
Yes, ma'am. We're having a cookout actually tomorrow morning, and we're teamed up with the Jonesboro Police Department.
Right.
So it's going to be a safe environment. It's going to be free. We're going to have fun, food, games, and everything. It's from 11 to 2, and our address. I know typically you've heard it on East Nettleton, but they have changed the address. It's 2120 Thorn Street. That was changed for the purposes of the location and the thing, but we are still the same location that was formerly East Nettleton, and so we will be there. It starts at 11 a.m. Goes till 2 o'clock. Everybody is welcome. You will have a little of everything. Come out, get you a free plate. If you can't, send your friend out to get you a plate. Bring back fun games. But yes, Bishop Rogers is determined that we're going to do community activities there. And we're going to reach the people in the community and go out, because we got to realize that it's not always just about what you do inside of the sanctuary.
That's right.
It's what you do outside. Ministry goes out, evangelism, and so that's what we're looking to do. In this new location, we've got more room to do more things, and so just come out and be a part of what we have going on.
And that's tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, a few more Facebook shout-outs. Mrs. Etoya says, "Hi, ladies. Awesome representation of FOJ. Good morning to Juana Butler, Miss Rita Miller. Miss Rita says, good morning, ladies. I will see you there."
Yes, Miss Rita Miller will be in our friend. She's going to have a booth up, and so we're looking forward to seeing everybody from all churches. And so we're just happy that we've got this time that God has given us to do this every year, and we thank God for our pastor, Bishop Rogers, because he has always been open to this. He is about women and their healing. It's not about just him and the men. He's so open to the platform and opening up for what we need and what our needs are, and meeting those needs.
And then the first lady, the visionary behind it.
Yes, absolutely.
She the truth.
I know you all don't have a youth event coming in like right away, but when you said that, how Bishop Rogers is so supportive of everything. When your youth put on an event, it's like a production. It's like it's like a whole weekend of activities and services, and it's like, wow, okay.
Yes, Minister Christy Conway and her staff do an excellent job with the youth. Excellent. But that's why I appreciate it, because he opens that door for every ministry to strive and get what they need and do, and reach out to anybody that needs what they need. And so it's just an awesome
I think he lets
place.
people be effective in their lane.
Yes, absolutely.
This is your vein. Okay, do it holy now. Do it right. And he'll support it.
Yes.
So I can't thank you ladies enough for coming on to share this information. And I really pray that women are now saying, okay, I need to get registered. I need to go. I need to, get some healing, some delivering, some empowerment, whatever they need. I pray that everyone that comes with, like, I'm going to say a big bag, empty bag, and I'm coming to fill it and get some stuff. I'm coming to get my soul restored, release the negativity, release whatever the heavy burdens are, and take on whatever God has to, release in their place over the weekend. Yes, so again, this is Friday, June 23rd, through Sunday, June 25th. Now, is this flyer on the Fullness of Joy page?
Yes, ma'am. It's on the page.
Go to the Fullness of Joy Facebook page. Look for the flyers called I Am Her.
And the cookout.
And the cookout is please don't get the cookout. Go get you some food, fun, play some games. It's free.
Yes.
You can't stress that enough. Fullness of Joy has partnered with the Jonesboro Police Department. They're really doing a lot to try to bridge the gap in the community as
really
well.
Are. Yes,
they're trying to reduce the violence, the crime, and just help the community overall feel more connected to the police department.
Absolutely.
Kind of erase the stigma that's been created over time.
Yes, and that's what they're doing, and so we're working with them. And I mean, I think it's going to be a good turnout. I think we're going to have fun out there. We're just going to, put on our shorts and our tennis shoes, be hot, do what needs to be done.
All right, so thank you for tuning in. This is the first part. Stay tuned for part 2. We're going to have members of the KLEK coming to discuss their organization. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.